where on a clear day you'd usually get a pretty good look out at Mount Rainier, but today, unfortunately, the mountain is definitely not out with that wildfire smoke that's blocking the view. But around here, is the mountain out, is a question that you hear a lot. And now, super exciting, there's an app that can actually answer that. David Lindahl joins us now to talk about Rainier Watch, a new crowdsourced app that lets people report when they can see the mountain. So thank you so much for joining us. I know this is a long time coming, but where did this idea for Is the Mountain Out come from?
It's been around for a while, obviously. Like, I started my brand, Rainier Watch, back in 2013, just tweeting when the mountain was out, because I wanted to know the answer to that question. It's such an important question. It's something we all wonder in the Northwest. It's just the coolest thing ever when you can see Tahoma, Mount Rainier out. I started tweeting when I was living up at Green Lake, actually working down here in downtown Seattle, commuting down on my commute. And so since then, the brand has had thousands and thousands of people tag it across social media. It was just Instagram and Twitter would blow up whenever the mountain was out. So a couple years ago, my brother and I decided to make a website for answering that question, is the mountain out? It's isthemountainout.com. And then this year was the year I finally decided to make it into a smartphone app, and it's right here, and it's really cool.
Right, it's like right here, right in front of us. So tell us, how long has it taken to go from that idea to actually being here, beta phase? I know we talked a couple years ago, and now it's actually live, and people can actually go download this right now.
Yeah, it is. I launched it about 8 days ago. I've seen hundreds of downloads since then. I think I started developing the app itself back in May. I think it was May 1st. And so just been working like crazy nights and weekends on it, trying to, solve this side quest for the brand. And it's been so fun. It's been so fun to see people use it from around the Northwest. And so you've got people tagging and sharing from Olympia, Tacoma, Seattle, like all across the Northwest. And people can add photos, which is like the other extra super fun element, is you can post photos from where you're at just to show that view when it's out. Unlike today.
So exactly, for somebody who's going to download this, how exactly does it work? Is it point and shoot? What do you do?
Yeah, it's pretty seamless, I think. Basically, you download the app, and the first page that you get onto is the map view. And so you'll see hexes for different report statuses. There's 5 different statuses for the mountain, different levels of it being out or not. So it's not just like yes or no.
Okay.
Today
would be a no, right?
Yeah, today's definitely a no. And of course, like, different areas have different levels that it's out. Like, some days it'll be out in Tacoma, not Seattle, that sort of thing. So we've got different various levels from not to full out. So you basically download the app, and then you can just start reporting. And so you can tag in and report the status from your location. You can add photos once you create a profile. You can check to see what other people have done report-wise and what they've said, like, around the area. There's webcams. There's a leaderboard. There's just so much that I've put into this app. It's so fun.
It's so cool. You could just see the excitement on your face. Tell me, how did the tokens work? That's another piece of this, right? Like badges and things like that?
Oh yeah, there's so many like little things. So the Tahoma tokens were a way to basically reward people that are using the app. And so there's various types of Tahoma tokens, or various levels that you can get. So if you do a basic report, you get a certain amount of tokens. If you go the extra mile and add a photo, you get a little bit more. When you are the first person to report it out that day, you get a little bit more. And these Tahoma tokens right now, it's kind of just like a collection phase, and I may or may not have some special stuff planned for those in the future. We'll see. With running the apparel brand itself, Rainier Watch, like, there's going to be a lot of tie-ins across the board, from like merch drops, maybe some exclusive merch just available in the app, maybe some like mountain out flash deals. So if the mountain's out, check your app, you might get like a special deal on something. We'll see. There's a lot.
We'll see. And you could, like you said, there's merch that you can get too, so you can do that with it as well.
Yeah. That's the whole, that's the main quest basically for Rainier Watch, the brand. It's a apparel company that makes products inspired by the mountain, and this is just the side quest that I decided to go on this year.
Incredible. So with an app like this that involves location settings, that raises sometimes privacy concerns for folks. But you guys have figured out a way to make sure that people that are using this are protected. Explain to us how that works.
Yeah, absolutely. Privacy has been a very strong focus from the very beginning of building the website and the app itself. And so folks that are reporting in, basically we take their location, put it into a larger hex grid on the map itself. It's like a couple city blocks basically. And so their exact GPS coordinates are never entering our servers, never sent to our database, that sort of thing. It's anonymized in the hex. And then as you look at the map itself, there's an even larger hex that will show for like the greater Tacoma area. And so that's where their report will basically bubble up into that large hex. And if there's a a certain amount of hexes in that specific region, it will break it into like smaller hexes so you can kind of see like, oh, that's that like area of Tacoma, but never the actual GPS location leaving like the phone going to the database, always like anonymized and privatized as much as possible.
Got it. And you said so far right now, you're seeing hundreds of downloads a day, and this just launched a few days ago.
Yeah, it was, I think it was 8 days ago. Today's, Tuesday. So it's been wild to see and watch, and dozens of beta users across the Northwest were super helpful and bring it to fruition. And so I'm just jazzed.
Well, we are all very excited as a Rainier lover myself, and I think most folks watching too will definitely be excited to see how this turns out and to, just see it grow. So thank you so much for joining us.